everyone, welcome back to the Makisode YouTube channel. How are you today? Baraka de Salah. Today is Eid al-Kabir, and it's a beautiful day to bring you this special. We're going to be walking you through how we made this hijab. All right, this hijab was made in three main parts, right? The crown, yeah, the body, and then the edging, you know. So there's a crown, there's a body, and then there's the edging. Now, in order to make this as decent as what's the word, modest as possible, you're going to have to be using solid stitches, or stitches that come across as solid while looking having beautiful texture. Now, before I go through all of that, are you new here? You should totally go subscribe to our YouTube channel. On a weekly basis, we bring you brand new videos, inspiring you on all of the possibilities of crochet, or telling you how we made one of our bespoke pieces like this one, or demystifying what one celebrity or another wore. All right, so it's a very rich channel. You can learn by yourself, for yourself. We have our galleries up on Instagram to find our wedding day apparel. Yeah, we have those. You find those at Makisode Weddings. And then for our casuals, our corporates and our accessories like this right here, you'll find those at Makisode Model. So do well to follow, do well to like, do well to leave a nice comment and share our content. All right, so let's jump right in. So we started with the crown, right? You notice that to obtain a very modest look, this has to, cover as much hair as possible up front. So what we did is really simple. So we chained a few. I'm going to show you from here. This is where it's supposed to actually start from. You chain maybe one, yeah, or chain three, and then insert two single crochet stitches. So essentially single crochet stitches for this crown. So you can start out with three single crochet stitches, or start out with two, or start out with one, depending on what you want, and then increase evenly, right? Increase evenly up to the middle of the crown, up to the middle of the crown, and then start reducing back, yeah, for as much as you need to. Now remember that this measurement is about the measurement of around the head. So it's not supposed to exceed 22 inches, for instance. All right, now this crown, you can allow this crown to start all the way from the chin and end up at the other side of the chain. So it means that when you start, maybe you start with your two, it will keep increasing, and then you have a very wide part at the crown, which is allowed because this body is going to need to droop at the back. Okay, so I'm just going to walk through a few rows of that. So let's say I want to start out with one single crochet stitch. All right, so I'm going to create a magic circle, okay, and then walk a single crochet stitch in there. So this is my single crochet stitch. I have to chain first and then create the single crochet stitch. This is it right there. So I chain, turn around, and then into this single crochet stitch, I'm going to insert two single crochet stitches. You can either do this, or you can choose to do two rows of single crochet stitch, two rows of two rows of single crochet, two rows of one single crochet, two rows of two single crochet, two rows of three single crochet, like that, as you keep increasing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase one stitch every row. So after these two single crochet stitches, I'm going to be working three, and I will do my increase on the left, into the left stitch, so into the last stitch on the row. That's where my increases are. So for example, I'm just working my row 4, which is 4 single crochet stitches. So as I'm about to come work my row 5, I'm going to just insert one here, one into the next one into this one, and then into this last and fourth stitch I'm going to be inserting 2. So I have 5 now. You can see how that is gradually growing. So ensure that you do not exceed the measurement. You're going to have to take half of that all the way to the crown, to the top of the crown. Yeah, let's say it takes you all the way. Remember that you have say going on 22. So it means that 11, yeah, 11 inches is what you need on this other side. And also realize that if you're going to be working from the chin, Yeah, it means that this increases all the way to the middle of the crown, and you may end up with a whole lot of stitches. All right, unless when you exceed the ear point, you now maintain the number of stitches until you get to the other ear point. Yeah, so let's say you increase this is 5 stitches now, and then you increase until you have about 20. You can maintain the 20, yeah, up to the crown, and then repeat what you have on this or that other side. I don't know if you understand what I am saying, but yeah, you keep increasing. You increase this to create the crown, yeah, to create that top part for as wide as you want it. Yeah, take a look at a normal hijab and then try to emulate what you see. So this is the crown. All right, I have 6 stitches now, and I keep increasing until I have whatever number that I choose to have. So for this one, we had increased up to, this is the middle of the crown right there. So we increased up to, we had about 10, I think. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, you can increase until you have 20. It helps to enable the body of the hijab droop better. But this is what I have to show you today. So after all of that is worked, whatever number of inches are required to are left to complete this 22 inches. Remember that this has to stretch and hold the head nicely from the top of the head to the chin, right? So whatever number of inches are left, you can work those with using the single crochet, just a single crochet or a chain around before you now work the body. Now, how did we work the body? When we're done with this circle, yeah, the circle around the head to the chin, we now worked houndstooth stitches using a softer yarn type, a lighter yarn width, okay, so that it can create this very nice droop. Okay, so we use that, and then we increase, you have to increase every row or increase every 2 rows, increase the number of stitches every row or increase the number of stitches every 2 rows. I think we did every 3 rows, right, to obtain this. You may want yours to be wider because this just drapes and sits on the shoulder. So if you want yours wider, you may have to increase every row, or just a little wider, increase every 2 rows. But we did every 3 rows, and this is what we got. So this just sits nicely on the shoulders, the width of the shoulder of this individual from here to there. All right, and then finally we edged using shells. That's it right there. That's about it. That's all we did to create this very beautiful hijab. So you do yours, and we use 2 colors, right? We use 2 colors and use variegated yarn here. So go try. Let me know if there's any part of this video that's unclear, and we'll do our best to send you something a little bit more explicit. Now remember, if you are too busy or you do not have the time, or you think the skill level is a little too high, but you like this hijab and would like us to make it for you, do let us know, and we will do it for you for a token. Yeah, remember to subscribe, and bye for now.